Yeah, let's get comfortable first. Year 28 for the show. I'm trying to think of where we were 28 years ago. Oof. We were not alive. But it is year one for us.
Couple years after that.
Jacob and I, we are ecstatic to be a part of this great thing. 28 years running, nearly 30 years. We have great athletes to cover here in West Michigan. And we have a ton of action to get to. But first, we have some guests to introduce you to. Exactly, and the Rangers won their first ever state title, and the Rockets had their best finish in a decade. Rockford is ranked number 11 on that same list. Rockford hasn't had a losing season since Bill Clinton was president. None of us were alive then. And in tonight's game, it was the first matchup between these two teams. Seth Sendry gets the snap and makes a quick throw to Alex Graham, who makes a guy miss and runs it all the way for a touchdown, making it 23-13. But the Rams defense came to play. Castex on their own 42. QB gets the snap and attempts to throw, but would get picked off by Austin Anderson, who will take it all the way for the score, making it 30-13. And when I saw the schedule, that was a game that caught my eye immediately.
Absolutely.
Two of the top teams in all of Michigan, but you can see why Rockford has that standard of excellence. And meanwhile, one of the biggest stories from the offseason was the exodus of 7 former OK Conference teams who formed their own league, the River Cities Alliance. Lowell was one of those teams, but the shift wouldn't keep them from facing their arch rivals from East Grand Rapids, the Red Arrows and Pioneers, facing off for the 56th time. Lowell led 14-13 at the break, but it was all EGR in the second half. Early third quarter, Carson Thornton finds Luke Stark for the 15-yard gain. The Pioneers would not score on that possession, but they had all the juice on their next drive. A little over 5 minutes left in the third. Thornton off the play action gets it to Josh McKeon on the crossing route. A 35-yard catch, but that was just a tease of what was to come from McKeon. 2 minutes later in the third, EGR trails 14-13. Josh McKeon at quarterback now runs it up the middle on the QB keeper, a 12-yard touchdown. The junior tallied 11 rushing touchdowns a season ago and picks up right where he left off. EGR up 19-14. Later on, 13 seconds left in the third, McCunn can also get it done through the air. A dive to Dylan Buck. He's not getting caught. A 33-yard touchdown for Buck. EGR would nail the PAT and extends the lead to 12. EGR scored 20 unanswered points in the second half. The Pioneers roll to a 33-14 win. So we had Josh McKeon. He caught a touchdown, he rushed for a touchdown, and he passed for a touchdown. Potential MVP. Welcome back to 13 on your sidelines. Now, since 2020, Union and Zeeland East have faced off as members of the OK Conference Green Division. The Red Hawks and the Chicks decided to continue to play each other in non-conference action. Tonight at Hausman Field, Union was looking for its first ever win against Zeeland East. First drive for the Chicks, Eli Welcott wrapped up, and he says, "Call an ambulance." But not for me. Someone emerges from the pile, and he had East deep into Union territory. And how about we reward the man for this effort? Later in the drive, Welcott plunges his way from the 2 for the first Zeeland West touchdown of the season. It was 8-0 at the 2-point conversion. Next, Chicks drive, another one for Welcott. This time he scores from 5 yards out.
You were supposed to say that like another one.
Another one, sorry. I'm not a big DJ Khaled fan myself. But it was Eli Welcott, 15-0 Grand Rapids Union. So what about somebody else scores? The Chicks go 3 for 3 to start their season. Well, Derek rolls to his left to find a streaking Will Steinhauer, who finds his way for the score. Big night for Zeeland East, opening up its season with a 36-6 road victory over Union. Meanwhile, Ottawa Hills and Holland both finishing last year winless. And our producer, Matt Guard, was there as the Bengals and the Dutch faced off to start this season. Matt, I like that. That was my favorite chant you guys did so far. Can you do me one more? One more, please. Yeah. Go Rockford.
Anyways.
Thank you so much, Maddie. Meanwhile, Forest Hills Eastern is coming off its best season in nearly a decade. And tonight, they opened up the season against a Montague team, hoping to return to its former glory after a couple rough seasons. It was the first time the Hawks and Wildcats have ever squared off on the gridiron. Early first half, no score. Montague is going to punt, but watch what happens next. Ball lands at the 29-yard line, and Jackson Arnold says, "You know what? I'm going to take this all the way to the house." A 71-yard punt return touchdown for Arnold. And from there, the Hawks started flying away.
I see what you did there.
There
Very
you
nice.
go. A little over 3:30 left in the first. Max Ferrick, a mean cutback, 8-yard rushing score for Ferrick. Forest Hills Eastern up 13-0. Second quarter, 8:30 left. Ferrick is going to bully his way into the end zone, his second tutty of the game. Forest Hills Eastern up 20-0, and with that type of cushion, you can just let it fly. Halfway through the second, Brendan Thompson airs it out to David Molick, a 58-yard touchdown. It was all Hawks in this game, soaring to a 48-7 win. Somehow time is just flying by.
I'm having fun, though.
I am fun.
I
am having fun. Time flies when you're having fun. We have 2 games left to show you tonight, and thankfully, they're both rivalry games.
Our favorites. We start scores tonight.
MVP. MVP.
You're naming everyone MVP.
Did you say 6'2"?
We're going to have a whole group of MVPs in here next
6'2" in
week.
high school? That's way taller than both of us. But we're a couple of short
I was
kings,
going to say,
so,
there
I
you
mean,
go.
what can I? Hey, that was fun. You guys can laugh. Right? That was a funny joke. Come on. You liked our short kings. Anyway, it's time to take a look at some of the other scores of note from around the area. Where are our pom-poms? I want to cheer for them after that. They were
Nobody
fantastic.
wants to see you cheer.
Okay. All right. You know the TikTok trend is like, just give me my money and everybody cheers. I feel like that. I want to cheer like that.
We gotta take
I
your-
would have
take
actually
your
cheered
phone
though. I
away
wouldn't have
from you.
paused. By the way, the Rockford cheerleaders, we just asked them during the break. They were cheering tonight, so the fact that they're here, they have so much energy.
It's Labor Day weekend.
Such a
No
blast.
school
Such a
tomorrow.
blast. Yeah, no
How-
school.
how could you not be
You guys can
energized?
sleep in. Yeah, there you go. Who likes school? Nobody likes school anymore.
Oh.
Come on. Anyway, welcome back to 13 on your sidelines. And because of Labor Day, most Michigan high school teams played tonight.
That was pretty good.
Oh, yeah, please. I mean, you can toss from right there. Please.